Today, I want to talk to you guys about letting go of perfection. And it came to me this weekend as we were having friends over for the first time in 3 months, which was very nice. And the friend that was over gained weight over the past 3 months, and not a little. But he used to be, prior to COVID, he was a very active guy. And it was just part of his routine and lifestyle to be active and keep his proper weight. Now he's coming out of COVID and he has gained a few pounds and he feels sluggish. And he just doesn't understand how this could happen to him. So we had a conversation, and I told him that same thing I'm going to tell you guys today is what I often see um, in my practice. And it all comes down to perfectionism. It doesn't come down to willpower or circumstances that are either right or wrong. It doesn't come down to fitness equipment or access to grocery stores, anything like that. Those are just external factors, and circumstances in your life change and happen all the time. We can't always have the perfect environment, the perfect circumstances for us to be able to continue our health journey. Life is always going to throw you a curveball, regardless. But it comes down to your mindset and your letting go of perfection. Perfection equals stagnation, and it's paralyzing. And let me explain that a little bit further. It's when you're in a situation and you don't have access to the things that you normally have, such as gym or even, um, you know, being able to go outdoors or to the right grocery stores because you're traveling, or during a pandemic like we had now, or you're living in a place that is rural, anything like that. It's not as if this environment and circumstances can define you, because there's always other ways. You can grow your own vegetables, or you can prep. When you go to town, you can meal prep, all these different things. But what it comes down to is you're setting this picture perfect image of yourself in your mind, saying that, okay, in order for me to be healthy, I need to do this and that. I need to eat healthy all the time. I need to exercise at least 3, 4, 5 times a week. I need to have my 3 liters of water a day. I need to do my meditation. I need to do all these things. And if I don't do all these things, then I'm not healthy, and then I'm not good enough. Then I'm not doing it right. And oftentimes, when we are in this mindset of not doing it right, we're not doing it at all. And then we fall into, well, I'm going to be starting fresh tomorrow. We have the same scenario every New Year's. Every New Year's, so many people tell themselves, okay, next year, starting tomorrow, I will do all of these things regularly, all the time. I'm going to go all out. I'm going to be the healthiest person I'll ever be. And then 2, 3 weeks later, the same person is back to the old routine, because it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable to be perfect all the time. You can't. It's it's not, it's inhuman. It's not human. We're not meant to be perfect all the time. So having said that, is when you wake up in the morning and you feel like you want to, start living a healthier life, but then it's easier to stay in bed for another hour, and then you put it off and you say, oh well, I'm going to start tomorrow, and then tomorrow I'm going to do it completely 100% right. Versus shifting the mindset and saying, okay, I'm going to sleep in an hour, and I will not be able to get all the things done, all this, for example, all the the entire workout that I was going to do done. However, I'm going to do one push-up. That's all I can do. I'm going to get up in the morning, I'm going to do my one push-up if that's all I can do, and that's fine. And then maybe the next day you're going to be doing your 2 push-ups. You're increasing it by 1, or you're just keeping it at 1 push-up. Shifting the mindset from letting go of the perfection, not having to do it perfectly the way you line it out for you and the way you schedule it every single day, will take a lot of pressure off of you. And then you shift the mindset in saying, I will start becoming healthy, or I'm going to be the healthiest person I can be for myself. It doesn't have to be today. It doesn't have to be tomorrow, but it is my goal. So then every day you do something, just one thing, because one step is better than no step. And whether it's, increasing your water intake by 1 glass, whether it's starting to meal prep your breakfast only instead of the whole day or the whole week, whether it's doing that 1 push-up, it's better than nothing. And when you start to include these things on a regular basis, you are starting to create habits. And then over time, you will notice that it becomes easier. Your body feels better. Your body will be thanking you for every little thing that you do. And it's sustainable, because we all have bad days and we all have good days. On the good days, maybe we can get the whole workout done. On a bad day, maybe it's just the 1 push-up. And that doesn't mean that you're falling off the wagon. It just means that, you're taking a break, but you're still doing something small. So I think that is very important, because if we have these high expectations of ourselves, we might be motivated, and we have this perfect image of ourselves in our mind. And we do it for a couple of days, and then it gets exhausting. It's not sustainable. So this week, I really wish that all of you can just completely let go of that perfectionism, of the mindset of having to do it all right in order to be healthy, to do the right healthy. There's no such thing as right healthy. Everybody's different, and you do it your way. As long as you do something, that is important. It's the something that you need to do, and it's the consistency that you need to incorporate. And you can be consistent if you scale it to your level. So this is my homework for you guys this week. Just be letting go of that perfectionism, and do whatever your body needs.